Alright, this is a video in response to the King's Court to name your least favorite Elvis songs. 3 from the 50s, 3 from the 60s, 3 from the 70s. So first up, from his second album, 2 songs from here. I Do Not Care for How's the World Treating You or Old Shep. They have never been one of my favorite songs. And I got my Elvis sunglasses on too. The third one from the 50s, and I try not to pick any movie soundtrack songs, but I never liked Hot Dog from the Loving You album. I just think it could have been done without that song on it. Alright, we're moving into the 60s now. #1 album from 1961, but I never cared for It's a Sin. It's just not one of his best ballads, and I like ballads, I like love songs, but I just never liked that song. And from the 60s again, from the Potluck album, from the year that I was born, 1962. I never liked the song Kiss Me Quick. That always reminded me of something Dean Martin would have done, and I don't think Elvis should have done it. One more from the 60s, from this album from 1965. This was actually Elvis's 10th anniversary album. I think it was released to coincide with his signing with RCA or something, but the song on here, Finders, Keepers, Losers, Weepers. It's just not, it's not a good song. I don't like the lyrics or anything. Alright, we move into the 70s now. I'm making this short and sweet. From 1971, Cindy Cindy. Just not a good song. I never cared for it. As we continue into the 70s, the second song from this album would be Padre. And I think a couple other people have mentioned this song. Maybe if he'd done it in the 60s, in his 60s voice, it would have been better. But I just never cared for it. And finally, the last one from the 70s, from this 1974 album, She Wears My Ring. If he had done it in the the 60s, in his 60s voice, it might have sounded good, but I just never cared for this album. So there are my 3 decades with 3 songs each that I don't care for in the Elvis catalog. And I'm not doing this to win a contest or anything, but I'm just doing it for the fun of it. So the King's Court, I hope you see it. And let me know if you did leave a comment. And I have my Elvis glasses on too. So I can put my other glasses back on now and see a little better. Alright, thanks a lot.